Any news?
I've been trying to make contact with the outpost for a while, but there's no response. It seems something really did happen.
Could it just be a problem with the outpost's communications equipment?
If it was just an equipment malfunction, the outpost would have already gotten someone to inform us. But we've heard nothing from them. But if the place had indeed come under Gray Space Entity's attack, the executor there would have notified headquarters right away. We haven't picked up any message of the sort. No request for reinforcements, nothing. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless the outpost's defenders were taken out so quickly that they didn't even have time to get a simple message out.
But no ordinary Gray Space entity is capable of taking out an entire outpost's executor team and other defense personnel that quickly. Tianlong, which executor is currently on duty there?
I think her name is... Umi? Relatively new. I have only met her a couple of times.
Let's go. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Stay sharp, everybody. I'm detecting Gray Space Entity activity nearby.
So the outpost really was attacked.
Wow, that's insane!
Umi looks very sus. You can tell how they talk and how they're looking at them. They immediately see through that something is fucking
So
up
you're
with them.
Umi?
Yes, Officer Lin.
Just call me Lin. What happened to your outpost? Meroria has been unable to get in touch.
I've just returned myself. I was ordered to hunt down several Gray Space entities en route to attack the outpost when I intercepted their distress signal. I hurried back immediately.
Proper procedure requires that you immediately relay news of the attack on the
Yeah,
outpost
that's
to
the sus part.
headquarters. Leaving
He
your post
refused
like that
to-
was not your call to make.
I'm sorry, madam.
Only imposter would break this character like
And
that.
what of your colleagues at the outpost?
Ignore protocol of important thing.
I don't know. On my way back, I was soon ambushed by enemies. And after that, I encountered you. I'm detecting faint signs of life in one of the lower areas, as well as signs of Gray Space Entity activity.
The outpost should have a built-in safe house for emergencies. Maybe the survivors hid inside.
Right! The safe house is located below. I'll
Shit.
take you there.
Look how stupid they talk. Like, right! I didn't know that. No, you didn't. Only imposter talks like that. So bad imposter that it's not even a spoiler to tell that they're imposter.
What?
The Hatcher is a special kind of Gray Space entity only recently discovered. Strange to find them here.
Look! The missing personnel!
His face is so fucking gross.
Stop looking
Damn.
around. Get rid of the enemies first.
Yep. Typical boss fight. Let's see. Yep. Sure. Okay. Rather lengthy boss fight. Ensues. Yeah. Always getting cancelled. Yeah, that's rather annoying, but it works. Stop cancelling me! Yep, getting cancelled all the time. Like, all the time getting cancelled attack. The attack is cancelled. I don't know why the game has ability to cheat like that. They can't. Like, I haven't seen do the level settings, but they can still cancel my attacks. And they did.
I performed a thorough check. They appear to have simply passed out. No sign of injury or loss of life.
That's even more suspect.
They just
Entities don't do that
passed out?
usually.
Why would the gray space entities leave survivors? We've never seen anything like that before.
It's like a sneaky
It
kind
may
of
be a characteristic
entities.
unique
New
to
kind.
Hatchers. What do you think?
Hatchers are new kind of sneaky.
I've never seen one before, so I have no idea.
Whoa, that sounds so damn sus.
Notify headquarters of what's happened, Tianlong. Ask them to send a crew at once to pick up the injured. Also, Shirley, are you still picking up nearby gray space entity activity?
There are no more stable gray space entity signals nearby. Miss Shirley, you can detect gray space entities? That's extraordinary! Oh, it takes us a whole host of complicated machinery to accomplish the same thing. I've asked Shelley to make a few
King and a glitched out.
upgrades to my powers.
It's supposed to show me the
Can't
text
seem
of
to detect
like a
them
black,
from very
white
far
on a
away,
black screen.
But it does come in handy.
Like a background. It's
Incredible.
cut out before it was finished
you
and it's
think
not
that I
making the
could
noise all
also-
this time.
Enough chit-chat. We've got a mission to do. Umi, do you think that the outpost's equipment is still in good working order? Headquarters has to re-establish contact with Innars ASAP.
I'll have a look now.
Let's also try to collect any clues we can nearby. We may have eliminated all the gray space entities within the outpost, but we still need to figure out exactly how they managed to mount such an effective assault.
There we go. Fix this back. I kind of remember that it's gonna come back after the main cutscene. have to wait for it, I guess. It's gonna make a noise until it's able to return. So what's it doing now?
Oh no, I wasn't able to restart the system.
Why not?
Why? What's wrong?
The signal base station we used to connect to Innars is malfunctioning, and I can't get the auto diagnostics to run. It needs a manual reset.
That's another
Signal
trick
base
they're
station.
pulling right now.
Weren't they built in the Miasmic swamp ahead? Do you think they've also been attacked by the gray space entities?
Meroria always set up
All
important field
big-ass
equipment like that
scheme.
with defensive force fields.
The moment
No
Innars
ordinary
disconnected,
gray space
it's
entities would
known
have the
to be
power
that
to
something
break
is
through
going
that.
up. Some suspect shit
What
is going
concerns
on.
me more is that the base station came under attack at the same time as this outpost. In other words, we are not dealing with random events, but a coordinated plan by gray space entities with one clear goal: to cut off our connection to Innars.
Do you really think the gray space entities could... I mean, aren't they basically just wild animals running on instinct? Could they really pull off a coordinated maneuver like this?
Umi, do you really think they are simply wild animals without reason?
What do I think? I mean, I've only seen the most inferior of gray space entities, so I really couldn't know.
Nice back
Ugh.
pedaling.
Tianlong, what's the word from headquarters?
So sus.
They've sent a team to take over the site. Archon Larson wants us
Nobody
to go
can
ahead
tell
and look into
what
the
is
anomalous
up
space
with
station in
them
the
yet.
Miasmic swamp. We need to restore the network as soon as possible.
In that case, can I volunteer to protect the outpost until they arrive? My colleagues are still unconscious. If the gray space entities launch another attack, they could be in terrible danger.
No, you're coming with us. You know much more about what to expect in the Miasmic swamp. And our highest priority right now is to repair the base station.
Then... how can we be sure that the outpost will remain safe?
We've already eliminated the local gray space entities, and the team from headquarters should arrive any minute now. I don't think it's a problem.
In that case, I'll lead the way.
In we go. Yes. Whatever that is. Get rid of those things. Interesting. Those inferior beings are protecting that only. They're the only ones protecting this. Wow. Easy catch then, I guess. Oh, let's do this. Yeah. Yes. And it's green. Nucleus. Activate. It's supposed to be antidote towards those poison plants living in this forest. If I go around the path, I shouldn't be encountering them, but maybe I can be too safe. So yeah. Okay, let's upgrade some weapons real quick. It game won't shut up.
Here we are. It should be just ahead.
Very dense underbrush. Good to see the local ecosystem is thriving.
That is true to an extent, yes. A lot of animal and plant species would consider this something akin to heaven.
I wonder why Meroria never had the idea of setting up a settlement here.
By heaven, I didn't mean one for humans. Notice the thin mist up ahead? That's not water humidity. It's an airborne toxin harmful to humans.
An airborne toxin?
They once established an ecology research station here during the surface recolonization era. The place was home to quite a number of species human scientists had improved through genetic engineering. The gray space entities destroyed the station sometime later, setting the station's experiments loose into the surrounding environment. Most of the species quickly adapted, and indeed soon evolved into something approximating a fairly holistic ecosystem. Unfortunately, one of the accidental byproducts of this new ecosystem was a deadly toxin. Rainfall and high humidity disperse a lot more of the toxin into the air. In short, it's become a terrible place for human habitation.
Can I ask you how you came to know the history of the area, Officer Tianlong?
Oh, I just heard it in passing from some friends who had been stationed here. You know, it's a real shame. The place is obviously...
Let's chat about this later. Right now, Umi, we need your help navigating this complex terrain.
Right. There are 3 signal base stations here. Come with me.
Alert! Gray space entities ahead!
Not at all surprised, to be honest.
We finally got rid of them.
Do you often see gray space entity activity around here?
We might come across a few wandering gray space entities from time to time, but not so many at once.
These are the least of my worries. What we should be concerned with is what may be waiting for us ahead.
Oh. There's not going to be some big, powerful monster watching us from the shadows, is there? I've never gone up against Abyssins before.
Whatever the danger is, that's why we're here. Umi,
Foreshadowing?
you're going to have to lead the way.
Officer Lin, I suggest we split up for the next section.
Wow, that's extra sus.
Is that so?
That is very
The
sus.
3 base stations are located in different
Suggestion.
parts of the Miasmic swamp. Going one by one will take a long time. It may be better to split up and handle all
it's a
3
good
at
argument,
once.
but still very sus.
But
In
we're
this
not familiar
very
with the
toxic.
terrain here. It
Yeah,
could be
and
dangerous
that.
if we don't stick together.
True, but we don't have the luxury of time. Right now, our orders are to repair the base stations ASAP. I think Umi has a good point.
All right. It makes sense to work quickly.
Then I'll provide everyone with a map of the area. There you go.
Umi, how do you think we should split up?
Eh? Me?
You're the local expert. Your suggestion carries a lot of weight.
I would say... Base stations 1 and 3 are near our present location. Officer Lin and Tianlong, you could probably handle these 2 respectively. Base Station 2 is the furthest, so as the local expert, I think I can lead Shirley and the Executor to tackle that one. And we should be more than capable of eliminating any gray space entities we may find along the way.
Oh, hey, I don't think that would be very smart.
Oh? Why is that?
Mainly because I don't have a good head for directions.
Shirley and I will handle Base Station 1. Umi, you take the Executor and Tianlong to Base Station 3. Then, if everything works out just fine, we can all rendezvous at Base Station 2.
And what if we run into trouble?
You should be able to handle yourself, right?
Well, when you put it like that, let's go.
Sus. Of course. Camera was panning over when I noticed that. This thing is actually next to me or further ahead. Okay, let's unlock the map. And I'm also in the position to go there. Right. What? What is killing me?
Umi,
Weird.
have you seen anything like this before?
Wow,
Strange.
cool flowers.
Cool flowers?
Ow. Yeah, this is ouchies. These are ouchie spikes. Ah, see? That's why I needed this pumpkin stuff pick up in desert before. Eat it. Yep, comes out. Vera. Oh, ouch.
We're in luck today. I think those flowers only form near an abyssant field.
We're in luck?
We're asking for trouble. Although, perhaps finding the trouble is more troublesome than the trouble itself.
How do you know these flowers are being produced by an abyssant field?
The abyssant is close. I can feel it. Also,
No shit, it's
I've lost contact with Lynn. Something's blocked our comms.
Yep.
Careful not to touch those things. I've never sensed an abyssant like this before.
Yeah, it's like 10 times sus. Sus, 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 sus. Sus, 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 sus. The sus is obvious because the story writers aren't very good at hiding the sus. Suspect here. Machine guard destroyed. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. A new executor arrived today. Female recruit with dark skin, just like my daughter. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. A couple of chairs have gone missing. Strange. Considering I'm the only one who has been here on patrol lately, hardly anyone comes down this road. And the force field is working normal. It's real head scratcher. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. I spotted that new executor Umi while I was out on patrol today. She seemed a little bit off. See? I was worried about her, so I secretly followed her and found out she had set up an entire stage in the secluded area. Was she practicing for performance? Well, I couldn't really call it a performance, but at least it explained all of the missing chairs. I didn't have that heart to interrupt her. She was just too charming. Work's been pretty heavy recently. I haven't been back to the mirror in over 2 months. Miss my wife and daughter so much. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves. I remember when the first time I played there was a dates over here. What the fuck? Or was it always like this? I don't know. Whenever we go out on patrol, the director always sends us out with our 4 machine guards. I met Umi today and handed the two machine guards over to her for protection. But Umi declined my offer and she looked so confident when she did it. I know she's executed and all, but will a little girl like her be okay out there? This is my last month of patrol duty, so once I'm done, I can finally go back to Miroria for some much needed time off. My daughter's birthday is coming up. What should I get her this year? The sooner I get back, the sooner I can shop around for the perfect gift.
Wow, so the gray space entities managed to get in here after all.
Nice, shoot it. I think I have to take damage from this. What? Is there any way to get out of here without? I don't think so. Yep. Just have to run through this thing.
It's going to be pretty hard for just the 3 of us to fix damage this extensive.
Oh no! Darned abyssins!
Abyssins? No. I noticed that the nearby force field generators were not taken down by brute force.
Yeah, just
Someone
don't even know
must
what's
have
going
just
on.
switched them off.
So,
But
bad
these
at
force
covering your
field
own
generators
tracks.
can only be controlled from a console at Outpost 10. And special authorization is needed at that.
Tianlong, you mean someone working in the outpost switched off the force field generators?
A working hypothesis. I sincerely doubt gray space
Obviously.
entities would have the power to crack a security system that strong. Otherwise,
They didn't, they just...
No,
It's like,
surely not.
social engineering
Maybe
hack.
it was a simple equipment
Just-
malfunction?
Getting into someone's head to
well,
get the
I suppose
access.
we can't say anything for sure at this stage. Let's keep
The
going.
weakest link is
I'm eager to
always
meet up with
someone's...
Lynn and the
You
others
know,
at
biggest
Base Station
companies always
2.
get hacked because
Perhaps they
some of the
figured
workers
something
are
out we
getting
haven't.
snuck into the head with social engineering and stealing a password. The easiest way. That's always what happens. Okay, I need to go there. Ouch! This is full of garbage. See an explosion point behind me? I should actually pick up. A big fight scene in the cutscene and then a button and next to the new optimized levels. A mini boss fight up, I think. Should be mini
Whatever
boss
you
fight
do,
or just
don't
an...
come into contact with the threats.
Doesn't
around
matter,
us.
I can survive it.
It's a trap.
Yeah, trap just holds me back a while. Now where are you? Just kill you. Yep, you're dead. You're gonna die. Well, you have slightly more health than usual. Where are you? Where'd you go? Dude! Where are you? Oh my god. You're cheating so much. Yeah. This becomes a little nuisance. I'm gonna die in some seconds now. Yeah, and dead. What? How did it become full health again? Wait, what? Oh, never mind. It was
Are
just
you alright?
mission script.
I'm alright. What
Resetting
about
them
Umi?
somehow.
Have you seen
Because
her?
they're not supposed to die, I guess.
Umi? Maybe she's hiding somewhere.
Hiding? But
Sus.
we've eliminated the enemies.
She may not necessarily be hiding from our enemies.
What do you mean?
You haven't noticed that our new friend Umi has been acting a little strange?
Hell yeah!
Strange?
Sus the sus.
Maybe a little.
So you've also noticed something is slightly amiss with Umi. Well,
She may just be an executor in training, but even so, she would have already undergone rigorous preparation. Failing to immediately report an attack on her outpost and leaving it on her own accord is a major dereliction of duty. But judging by Umi's reaction, I got the sense she didn't know what a serious infraction it was. Also, when Lin asked about survivors, Umi should have immediately suggested to check the safe house. She only led us there when Shirley said she had identified signs of life nearby.
exactly. She's been lying to us. And I think on more than one occasion. At first, I thought that she was just in shock. but it was very curious to me that she checked the outpost's comms network when Lynn asked her to. She didn't notice how odd that sounded. Executors are responsible for protecting others. They aren't trained in how to operate an outpost's comms equipment, or even have the access to it. But Umi did not have any trouble with either. She must have stolen access keys from those unconscious technicians. What I wonder is how she managed to learn the system so well. Of course, it's possible that she didn't really check the systems like Lynn asked, but I think it's safe to conclude something very strange is going on.
Do you think Miss Lynn also noticed that something was off?
It's safe to say, yes. Lynn is very careful, and Umi's subterfuge has been clumsy, to say the least. Let's go and meet up with them.
Hey, what about Umi? Shouldn't we try to find her?
Don't worry. She will find us when she wants to.
Huh? But won't we get lost without her?
I've made my fair share of visits to this plant collector's paradise, so I'm familiar with the area.
Huh.
Oh?
She's also playing the
I thought you
game.
said you didn't have a good head
Because
for
he also
directions.
Played it
I was
long.
just playing along with Umi. Come on, don't fall behind.
Yeah, everyone just see through the charade. Oh, my cookie. Kill this animal so I can... still not? Damn it. Okay. You can't get rid of the glitch anymore. Oh, now it did. Good. It did work. Great. It did perfectly. Open up the map. I need to still get the checkpoint. While I'm at it. That's the way to deal with the poison plants. I am not gonna attempt to this account. Oh, it wants me to climb a wall. Okay. As if the game knows it. People all know this super secret infinite climb method. Like, not everyone is informed like that. Easier than other mushroom puzzle. You probably noticed that people are too lazy to figure out which one is which, so they just jump on whichever, and to make them same color. That's some lazy rework of that shit, pretty much. Oh yeah, and the second teleporter I was planning to get to. Great, perfect. Huh. Yeah. From the data box. Perfectly, as planned. I'm gonna go this time. What? What is exactly as planned? Well, might as well deactivate the teleporter. Yeah. Yes. Okay. What is called was here? Whatever. And now we go back to there. Yeah, one rendezvous point. Recently destroyed high cruise machine gun. Signal transmitter has been completely destroyed. And something is up here. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. To be honest, it's actually quite nice in a miasmic swamp. It isn't loud or crowded like Miroria, or lifeless and desolate like a desert. Sigh. If only the miasma would dissipate. Still, as long as you're wearing full protective gear, working in such a lovely place can be enjoyable experience. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. That must be Mr. Tianlang. He showed up just as I finished routine maintenance on some equipment. I was planning on taking a short break and fixing myself a cup of coffee. When he walked in, he politely asked if I had a container for keeping some moonflower seeds. I gave him a glass bottle, and he happily thanked me before leaving. That was my first time speaking with Mr. Tianlang. He seems like a kind-hearted person. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. It was nearly half a month before I saw Mr. Tianlang again. When I did, he was out collecting seeds again. Must be dangerous climbing up that high. Signal transmitter operational. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. It's been so long since I've seen Mr. Tianlang. It seems there's been some trouble in Miroria recently. I don't know why, but I have been bad feelings about these things. Am I an outlier? The whole reason I kept requesting to be assigned to base Station 2, the furthest outpost from the city, is to enjoy the feeling of solitude. But lately, I've been feeling out of sorts. I just need to adjust, is all. Signal transmitter, minor interference detected. Defense force field operational. Energy reserves full. Umi should be out on patrol here today. Uh-oh. But I haven't seen her yet. Some flowers I've never seen before have started blooming nearby. That's us. They're beautiful, but something about them is really unusual. I bet Mr. Tianlang would be very interested in those flowers. Yes, they are. They are. Indeed.
No signs of Lynn or Shirley yet? Seems we're the first to arrive.
Or perhaps they ran into trouble?
If that's so, I think they should be able to handle it. It's a shame the equipment here isn't in better condition. It's going to take us several days at least to restore everything.
If we can't fix the base station for several days, do we have any other ways to go to Innars?
Without a space rift, the only way to get there would be the deep-sea tunnels.
Deep-sea tunnels?
Yes, a primitive accessway established during the founding of the second city for the transportation of materials, equipment, and personnel. The later establishment of stable space rift networks with Miroria rendered the tunnels mostly obsolete. There's an entrance to the tunnels quite close to here.
What
just
the
over there.
It just doubled.
Is that Umi?
Let's go and see what's happening over there.
Sus happening. Pull the tents out. Oh wow. That's kinda useful for healing set system. Oh no, I dropped into the murder zone. Ah! This bullshit game, man. I wanted to go move faster a bit. Now I've got murdered. I'm getting killed now. Please go down. I should be exiting the murder zone, so I should be fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Yep, I'm fine. I should be start now recovering. Which means I need to start eating because all my satiety is gone. That's why I hate this place so much.
Miss Lynn? Miss Lynn, help me!
The sus is being revealed. See? The smiling. evilly. Evil smile.
Very careless.
But they already been seen so. And they are retaliating.
The game is up. You can't lie to us anymore.
When did you figure it out?
Almost right away. You're a poor
Yep.
actress.
Or the writers are bad at writing it to being hidden very well. Though the person is real, it's just they got mind fucked. The mind got taken, the person got possessed by this demon thing.
You're all done for.
And this is the most annoying thing to fight, even if it's lower power. The scene looks like the Olympics are fighting them, but I have to fight it alone anyway. Luckily the lower power in the world dimension helps a bit. Reduce the bullshit. It's bullshit. Along with it. A peasant's full power is total bullshit. Wait a minute, put it on the no. Yep, they're cheating already. Uh-huh. Yeah. There will be lengthy fights again. I'm out of energy again. Okay. I don't know what to do. They keep cheating. I don't have charge of anything. Yeah, they keep cheating. I don't have energy again. What is that? Oh, actually, I'm gonna avoid that. Stop cheating, please. Stop cheating, please. Maybe that will. Oh, a little bit away from. Stop cheating, dude! What the hell? Ah, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that'll just show them. Yep, okay. Okay, that's damages them a lot. Yep. They're gonna ride around a lot now. Like a pussy they are. Witch ass pussy. Using cheats. Into the lower level power, they can't do damage to me, but if there was a normal mode, they would push, so kill me. Normal way game mode. It was a normal boss fight. Yeah. Probably there's no point using the super power yet. Just discharge it. Oh, what? I got charged in the way. Where are you? Where are you, teleporting patch? You teleporting bitch. Ah, I'm out of energy. As usual. Because I'm wasting all my energy trying to protect myself. Even with this low power, they're still chipping away my health. Where are you? Dude! What's a pussy? Can't damage them. They keep flying away. Yeah, that's the only way to damage them. Sword is not like reaching very well. Okay. Okay, automatic lock on works very well. Fire attack. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So slice them down like a fucking Parmesan cheese. They're trying so hard to cheat. Put a little bit protection on now. They can't kill me, but it just feel better. It's for the sake of ending it faster, because they can't paralyze me then. As often. Okay, push this too long forward. Otherwise... Oh yeah, that patient there was usually spawning here. I guess this...
She's unconscious, but alive.
channel has them still alive.
Just like the other members of the outpost?
Yes. That gray
But that
space
person is
entity
normal
didn't kill
though.
them,
It was just
just
possessed.
manipulated them like puppets.
These parasitic gray space entities represent a whole new threat to humanity. They're clearly much more difficult to defend against than classic entities. We have to pass on the news immediately to headquarters.
What should we do about this muddy one? Eliminate it? Or bring it back for Lyra's team to study?
We'll bring it back. It's an extremely valuable specimen. Tianlong, can I leave the safe handling of that thing to you?
I'd rather...
What about Umi? The gray space entity has left her body, but is she back to normal?
I think that she should be alright.
Ow. Where am I? Umi, you're awake. Huh? Who are... Officer Lin! Officer Lin! District 7 Executor in Training Umi reporting!
Just call me Lin. Umi, what do you remember of the last several hours?
It was completely
The
brain
last
wiped.
thing I remember is...
They don't even know what is happening.
I was training?
Training?
No, I was on patrol. Yes, patrol.
So, she doesn't remember. Actually, a gray space entity had taken control of your body. Caused us no small inconvenience, by the way.
Huh?
There's no need to intimidate her. She's just as much a victim of the gray space entities as any other members of the outpost.
Yep,
And I'm
sadly.
sure they need a thorough medical check. We should head back.
As much as mad
But what
that
about
we
this
want to
mess
be
here?
at them,
And shouldn't we be heading
it
to
was
the
completely
tunnels to
under
go to
control
Innars?
and brain wiped
Headquarters can send
by this
someone and
puppet
fix up
master.
the outpost.
It's a-
In terms of the
entity.
tunnels, they haven't been used for quite some time. It's hard to say if they're even still serviceable. I think we should head back to headquarters and discuss the next step.
Alright then, as you say.
King goes back to survey goes to rest and plan ahead. Parasitic crispus entity is handed to the lab. Appearance of the new too fast, of course. Bruh.
You've brought back a very valuable specimen, a new kind of parasitic gray space entity we've never seen. It will be immensely helpful to Dr. Clive in his research.
Apart from Umi herself, I think it's likely other members of Outpost 10 also fell under the gray space entity's control. I recommend putting them into isolation for observation.
Okay, I'll arrange it. But unfortunately, our current technology has no way of identifying if someone was under control of one of these parasitic gray space entities.
Parasites can hide themselves well within their host. When Umi was parasitized, I couldn't detect any gray space entity signals inside her body. We would have all been deceived if Miss Lin hadn't noticed what was wrong with her.
Perhaps we can have Dr. Rubilia take a look at them?
Right. Rubilia might be able to identify controlled individuals quickly. My main concern is that there may be more insidious, longer-term parasitic effects at play. Also, I'm worried that...
I understand. I'm sure that Umi and her colleagues are not the first humans to come under parasitic control. Our best bet right now is to keep the whole affair as low-key as possible. We wouldn't want to start a panic. Archon Larson has already ordered an urgent investigation into this new species of gray space entity, but determining its exact capabilities and what other effects it may have could be a lengthy process. You can leave those questions with us, Lynn. Archon Larson has another mission for you.
He wants us to go to Innars through the tunnels?
Yes, right now whatever is happening to Innars is our highest priority. Since the Miasmic swamp base stations are out of action for the time being, the deep-sea tunnels are the only way to get there. But the tunnel network is a real labyrinth, and we can't discount the possibility of gray space entities or other dangerous creatures lurking within. You're going to need someone familiar with the tunnel's layout.
I can guide you. Greetings. I'm Icarus. Operation codename? Mook.
Mr. Icarus.
Lyra? Lynn?
Icarus, you're back?
Yes. Archon Elric asked me to assist as soon as he heard of the issues surrounding Vera. And you are the Executor and Miss Shirley, correct? Greetings. I'm Icarus. Operation codename Mook.
Mook? You're the leader of the Mook squad?
Yes.
Icarus and his squad had been posted to Innars for quite some time, so you've never had the opportunity to meet until now.
And I'm afraid I'd be stuck in an S2 if I hadn't been ordered back to District 9.
You don't seem too worried about Innars' situation.
Shiro had detected an anomalous change in the ocean environment several days ago, so we'd asked Archon Fiona to make preparations before this incident developed. I'm confident that Innars will remain safe, even if they've lost contact with Meroria for now.
Icarus, you were just saying you could guide us? So exactly how familiar are you with the tunnels?
Archon Fiona once showed me the blueprints of the entire tunnel network, and I also carried out a few simple exploration missions there in the past. You can trust me to be your guide.
All right then. I'll leave re-establishing contact with Innars to you, Lynn, the Executor, and Shirley. Archon Larson needs Tian Long to stay in Meroria to handle another urgent matter.
Okay, then we should go as soon as we're ready.
Ready? Yes, let's head out. I recently heard Archon Elric talk of your feats, Executor. I look forward to working with you.
The fuck? Baby face. What the? Bruh, physics! Work!
The Grand Sea Tunnel lies ahead of us. It's a freight route developed to facilitate the transportation of materials during the construction and development of Innars. This place has been abandoned for many years since the city's construction was completed and many long-distance space rifts were installed. In other words, no one knows what it's like inside the tunnel right now.
Stay alert and play it by ear.
After entering the tunnel, we'll lose communication with you, Lynn.
Understood. We'll report to Fiona on the Hive Mother and Disguisers as soon as we arrive at Innars.
Well, that's about everything you need to know before you take action. Everyone, be careful and stay safe.
If you're ready, then let's go.
Please lead the way, Mr. Icarus.
This is the official way, you always have to go there. And by the way, every time you have to travel the entire length of the tunnel, so I prioritized immediately to set up at least one teleporter at the other side.
Seems like the tunnel has changed somewhat since the last time I came through here.
Don't rule out that there may be gray space entity activity in the area. Be on your guard.
Yes, I can vaguely sense some gray space entity signals. We should proceed with caution.
Yep, it's infested with them. It's like they own the place or something.
A large number of gray space entities are coming toward us.
That's fun. The fun section.
Let's get through here as quick as possible. We shouldn't fight while we fly.
For some reason this enemy is still 80 level. It's like overriding my settings. That is such
I'll lay
a
down cover
cheap
fire.
bullshit. They're trying to remain true to the story, like making it actually like realistic. Because you're given OP character to fight with. That's why. You are forced to fight equal leveled enemy as well. What was that bullshit? What? What? Why are you pushing me down? Weird. Like, there's no control. Can't see anything because of the corbats. Yeah, that ain't gonna help me go quickly. And these dickheads just keep getting in my way. They got away. Damn it, dude. Stop being a cheap ass. It's gonna take a while. It's fun, but it takes a while. Yeah, they're gonna cheat. They're gonna spawn distractors. Stop distracting me. Stop distracting my fire. Stop distracting the fire. You taking shots or not? Oh, I wasn't in range. The green thing disappeared. Of course then. Are they here? Oh, they are here. They almost there now. Yes. Are they supposed to die by the end of the tunnel? That's why they have such a high health and level. There we go. It's clean now. It's clear. It's very long, boring a long walk otherwise. They're gonna make it fun somehow. Have to make it fun somehow. Yeah,
Follow
understandable.
the tunnel to get to the Grand Sea where Innars is located.
But wait, there's more. We're now underwater officially. And if you don't set up the teleporters inside of the Innars front door, you're gonna go through this long tunnel manually each time. At least game expects you to. They don't show you the marker unless you're in the actual part of the map where you actually can track the marker. You have to be actually that level of the map to see it.
I was
The next
careless.
marker.
I didn't think so many gray space entities would be hiding in the tunnels.
We need to inform Fiona of the situation as soon as possible.
Yes, the exit is up ahead.
We're not even underwater yet. We're in a forest before water.
Everyone, we've arrived at the Grand Sea. However, there's still a ways to go to Innars. We can't slow down now.
Yep, like it says, ways to go. Space drift. That's right. I'm not gonna fuck with this map exploration points right now. The fuck is shit? Holy shit! I played this game so much, but still never seen that shit. Fucking weird ass, fucking creepy crawlers here. Wow, the water is fucking pumpy. Weird bullshit. Lucky too, what the hell? But this thing should be able to drive on water. Space rift activated. Supposed to be some kind of boss fight up there, which I cannot win. And then where's the data box? Has to be around here somewhere. This was marked in the same exact place. Ah, somewhere behind me. Oh yeah, of course. I see it already. Yeah, go a couple more places. Oh, cheater. Stop cheating. What is this called? Soulbox clone, asshole. Good behavior. Fucking die. Kurat. Oh, it almost sounds like a fucking swear in my language, Estonian. Kurat, aka devil. I would almost say that because they're motherfucking cheating. They're not obeying the rules of my fucking level system. It doesn't say. Oh, that's a resistance. Okay. Where are you? Oh, they died. Okay. That's it. I'm switching to my fire set again. So many weapons require fire damage. Fuck! Bullshit! Bullshit! Right. And this is done. No, everything is unlocked. Now we go underwater. Oh, okay, I see. Right. That's a lot better. Cool. We'll get another bubble next to here right now. The teleport automatic unlock. The front of the ship simply. Is one of the main locations you have to go to. And no. Oh, never mind. I thought they're gonna be a murder place, but Space Rift. Okay. Oh. Is it automatic or something? Can you fuck off? Why are you invincible? Why are they always invincible? I have to lower my fucking Or these fucking assholes are invincible. Dude! Stop freezing! Fuck off, you fucking annoying piece of shit! What's it attacking me? Fuck off! Fucking invincible! Piece of shit! Yeah, piece of shit. Piece of fucking shit. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Fucking piece of shit. Let me the fuck live already. Let me fuck alone. Piece of garbage. Can't get a single moment of peace with these fucking assholes. Let me try to kill them. Okay, that's easy. Let's just murder you then. I'm just gonna fucking murder you if you don't fucking behave. Can you stop moving, asshole? Thank you very much, stop moving! Okay, I'm gonna kill all of you then. It just won't stop being an asshole. Okay, and final map unlocked. Some component teleporters actually need to get. Go through this lava hole. First it doesn't become too big until I go to really bottom. The actual bottom of this place. Okay, got it. Oh, weird. So that teleport is now safe to use for some reason. I guess if the store is not active yet, I can exploit this and just... Yay!
There may be gray space entities here as well. Be careful.
Yep, I see them. Dumbasses. Why am I jumping all the time? Rocket. Oh, okay. This one put up a fight a bit, but they seem weak actually.
Don't get caught up with them for too long.
I won't. It's one hit. Here, there.
Let's go assist the outpost first.
Stop moaning. You too, stop moaning.
The squad leader's back. Captain, why did it take you so long to return? You've returned 5 hours and 43 minutes later than you promised. I remember everything clearly. Why are you so late? Did you fight some powerful opponents on the way back? You have to bring me with you next time.
Maybe next time.
Hold up. This game actually count all this time. I didn't
You're not the kind
activate
to
this
arrive late.
checkpoint. Are you kidding me?
Miss Lynn, it's been a while.
Because that's how long it took.
You are...
To
Allow me to
activate all
introduce
this
the Executor and
stuff in
Shirley,
underwater.
both from Asperia.
And not on the water.
Shiro, Annie, and Melania are members of the Mook Squad.
Look, it's a human who looks very powerful. Miss Lynn's also here. Forget it. I can't beat this one.
Speaking of which, how did everyone end up here?
Yes, Archon, Fiona. Well, we detected potential danger, so we were sent.
I see. We'll explain the situation in detail after we return to the outpost.
Oh,
Annie? What's wrong?
Reporting, squad leader. The Executor appears to be very powerful. I would like to have a spar with the Executor. No, actually, I would like to spar twice with them.
If there's a chance to...
All right, it's settled then. What? How is that possible? The space rift leading to Meroria is broken. Even the communication device is broken. Oh, I'm going to beat those gray space entities into the dirt.
The situation has gotten tricky. So that means reinforcements from Meroria won't be able to arrive in time if the situation suddenly deteriorates.
Don't worry. With the help of Miss Lynn, the Executor, and Miss Shirley, everything will be fine.
That's fine. I can get away and deal with other problems by myself if someone else comes to help.
Those detectors, right?
Uh-huh. The information received from the device lately has been a little unusual. I'll go there to deal with it just to be safe. Those bookworms aren't taking the ocean's message seriously. They keep saying that it's a normal phenomenon that shouldn't be overanalyzed. Just wait and see. This matter isn't that simple. Also, don't secretly follow me, stupid kitty.
I'm not a stupid kitty.
Annie should focus on the situation at the outpost with Melania. Melania, what's the situation like at the outpost these last few days?
Huh? Gray space entities are attacking at a much lower frequency than ever before.
It's a lot lower.
But according to the survey, the scope of their activity is showing a trend of expanding, and their crew has been swelling.
That's not a good sign. The gray space entities seem more intelligent and organized than we realized. I'll let Miss Fiona know about this situation. Anyway, enough small talk. We have a very urgent matter to deal with. Miss Lin, the Executor, Miss Shirley and I will go to Innars first to provide support. Shiro will investigate the abnormal detectors, while Annie and Melania will stay here at the outpost. Let's keep in touch if anything unusual happens. Annie, don't bite off more than you can chew, okay?
I understand.
Are these arrangements okay? Miss Lin, Executor, Miss Shirley?
No problem.
We need to make the necessary preparations before heading to Innars. This is an oxygen tank. With it, you can breathe freely underwater. You might feel a little uncomfortable since this is your first time using this. If you feel unwell, let me know immediately.
Okay, let's go. We'll try and see.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Are you getting used to moving underwater?
I'm trying my best.
This is so anticlimactic because I've been doing this for hours already. Just to unlock all the map things. Wait, let me steal some inky fish. I might need them. This face is so funny. Yeah, let me electrocute myself a bit. Ow, 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 ow. Boing. More inky. More electric. LOL.
I've detected signals of gray space entity activity. Be careful.
Executor, Miss Shirley, underwater combat is quite different from the type of combat you're used to, so be careful.
They're here.
Yep. Sure. Now what? Yeah. Wait, where's the enemy at? And murder and murder and murder and murder. We're done.
Are you doing all right? That battle was quite tiring. Let's rest here for a
For
while.
you, maybe.
It's a lot tougher fighting under the water.
Well, I would
I
think so if
feel
you would
okay.
actually be fighting for real. Yeah.
The
that would
Executor
actually
adapts
be
really
more
quickly.
comfortable.
I
More
remember the first time
complicated.
Annie fought a battle
Less
underwater.
comfortable and more complicated.
Is it very difficult?
She always likes to show off and wants to fight to the end, even though her mechanical body isn't built for underwater combat. After that, we asked the researchers at Innars to make some adjustments and upgrades to her, which resolved these issues. Maybe she's better than me at dealing with underwater enemies now.
Gray space entities around here seem to have become much more active than the last time I came here.
Yes, the population of gray space entities looks to be expanding, which is why the Mook Squad has been stationed here. But we alone are not enough to resist the growing threat. I informed Archon Alric about Vera's current situation. Asperia will send more executors to support them in the future. We must stop them before they create an even bigger crisis.
Let's get moving. We need to fix the communications with Meroria so that we can report on the changes at the bottom of the sea to Archon Larson.
We're about to enter even deeper waters. If you feel uncomfortable, please let me know right away.
I seem to be feeling normal.
That's good.
Speaking of, that means Innars was built in the deep part of the Grand Sea.
Pink water again. Yay.
Warning. An unknown individual has entered Innars.
Requesting identification.
Identity verification successful. Welcome back to Innars, Miss Lin.
Yeah, very unoptimized place here. Lags like hell. Right. Something spawned again. Water battle. Current. Next. 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 Yeah. We already in a current. I know.
Innars is just up ahead. Compared with the small settlement built during the early stages of construction, the modern Innars has already fully taken shape and is continuing to develop. The surface environment on Vera isn't conducive to urban construction and development, and Meroria can only hold so many people. Innars has more development potential than Meroria, and resources are more abundant deep in the ocean. Perhaps Innars will be the better place to live in the future.
Come on! Give me the perkies!
Building an underwater city.
Spawn the perkies already!
Hard to imagine.
A lot of people thought the Second City project was a pipe dream at first.
Spawn them perkies! I don't know how this shit works.
However,
Better be
this
enough.
impossible plan became a reality once a waterproof force field was developed and implemented.
A miracle!
Yes, a miracle that came from everyone's hard work.
Building an underwater city. It's hard to imagine.
A lot of people thought the Second City project was a pipe dream at first.
Madam Lin? I'm Lieutenant Roy, and I'm here to welcome everyone. Madam Fiona is waiting for everyone's arrival in the council chamber.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Never mind. Please go in. Don't keep Madam Fiona waiting.
This is Innars. The residential area is spread out along the edges. Even though it can't hold as many people as Meroria, at least it doesn't feel as colorless.
The management and development of an underwater city certainly can't be easy.
Innars can't match Meroria in scale, but the burden on the Archon is no less than that of Meroria. The position went to Archon Fiona once Archon Larson became Archon of Meroria. Don't worry, she's easy to get along with.
Madam Fiona, this is a patrol report compiled by Mr. Lucius. Please take a look at it. The inspection route of patrol droids has been adjusted this week. I've marked several key areas that need special attention.
How considerate. Thank you. Why is he still dealing with the routine tasks of the security force? He should have rested and recuperated at home as prescribed.
Resting at home could do nothing but make me more sick. The best treatment is to keep working, so said Mr. Lucius.
He's so stubborn. You and Roy could help support him, but don't overdo yourselves.
Okay, I'll make proper arrangements. I'll take my leave then.
It's been a while, Lynn. Do you have good news for me?
I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. The loss of contact was caused by the Gray Space Entity attack on Outpost 10. It'll take some time to restore communications between the two places. Archon Larson is already working on it. He sent us here to take a look, as he was very concerned about the situation of Innars. How is it?
Things aren't going well. Gray Space entities have launched attacks on many of our important facilities recently, and we are wading through the aftermath. The Gray Space entities in the tunnel have been temporarily suppressed. The communication system and long-range space rifts are under repair. As for the other things, I still haven't received the relevant reports.
Until the communication device and space rift are fixed, we'll be temporarily stationed in Innars to help deal with matters related to Gray Space entities. This is the Executor and Shirley from Asperia. Hopefully we can share the burden on your shoulders as your reinforcements.
Miroria is a long way from Innars. Thank you, everyone. Please rest for a while.
I don't need to rest. Reminisce with me.
How have you been? It's always about work with you. You should come see me more in your free time, too.
Later. I'll stop by if I have time.
Then it's settled? Remember to bring Ruby with you. I want to give my birthday present to her myself, even though it will be a little late. There's a lot we have to do to ensure that the children have a carefree childhood.
Right.
Is there something you wanted to say?
Shirley, please put up a temporary barrier to block communications. Rubilia has awakened.
Rubilia? Is she still well?
It's hard to explain briefly, but she is still under the influence of the Gray Space Entity. She told us that a type of Gray Space Entity called the Hive Mother is watching Innars closely. Perhaps the Gray Space Entities that are active in Innars are related to this.
Is the Hive Mother the chief of the Gray Space entities?
We don't have more accurate information on this for the time being. Fiona, maybe you've also noticed it was no accident that Innars had lost contact with Miroria this time.
Avoiding the well-defended Miroria and Innars, the Gray Space entities intentionally attacked our weak spot to efficiently cut off the connection between the two cities and prevent them from supporting each other.
Perhaps this situation is what the Hive Mother wants. After all, Innars would become an isolated island after its requests for reinforcements from Miroria were cut off. Other than the Hive Mother, there's one more thing you need to be wary of, Fiona. When we investigated Outpost 10, we discovered a parasitic type of Gray Space entity. We're calling them disguisers for now. Disguisers have the ability to parasitize humans, making its host a puppet under control. And it's difficult for us to identify hosts with our current technology. They look the same as ordinary people.
That means everyone in Innars could be the eyes and ears of the Gray Space entities.
I'll keep my guard up against all personnel of Innars. Even you.
You truly haven't changed. I understand. This intel confirms some of my previous suspicions. According to the feedback from the Mook Squad, there have been changes in the behavioral patterns of some Gray Space entities. Their operations have become more purposeful, and they seem to be deliberately misleading us.
Are those creatures misleading us to disguise their true motives?
I
No
arranged
shit.
for the Mook Squad to go to the tunnel as reinforcements this time because...
Madam Fiona, Madam Lynn, I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation. There's an emergency. Ms. Shiro sent a reply a few minutes ago, saying that her hydrological detection device captured abnormal information again. But the communication between Innars and Ms. Shiro was soon interrupted.
We also noticed that the signals of gray space entities are getting stronger in her vicinity. Leave this to me.
Please go to Shiro and provide support. Wanling, urge Glenn to decipher this abnormal information. It may help us understand the patterns that dictate the activity of gray space entities. Improve the security level of the nearby waters and remind the residents not to approach dangerous areas. I'll leave this to you, Roy.
Understood.
Miss Lin, Innars might be inhabited by those parasitic gray space entities as well. Would Archon Fiona be in danger if we all go to support Miss Shiro?
Don't worry. She's not as easy to get along with as she looks. Let's focus on reinforcing the Mook squad first. It looks like the gray space entities hiding in Innars haven't done too much yet. That could just be the calm before the storm, though.
Hopefully we won't be too late to help.
Cha! Can you stop spamming things? Oh. Click on this. It's always double spam.
We're getting close now. Be on your guard.
So it is underwater.
There's an abnormally strong spatial fluctuation ahead.
What the? Give me the shit and I'll put this in my way. So many checkpoints along the way that I can't teleport to the place I was supposed to get to. Anyway. Teleport was right there actually. But it would not accept it because, you know, to put in checkpoints. If we have a mini boss fight again, we'll defy the rules. Well, that's a little bit. Well, they are supernatural creatures, so why? What are you? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Put on the defensive set. Yep. Well, steady damage. Yeah, it's cheating. It's cheating a lot. Where are you? Ah yeah, it cheated me out of the attack again. What the hell? Dude, what the fuck? Ah, they're cheating so much. They're cheating so much. Okay, break the barrier. Break the barrier. And stop fucking floating me, you fucking dick face. Imagine fighting a full power one. What the hell? If they could actually damage with him with the real fist. Stop making me float already! God damn! You fucking dick! Wasting my time. Yeah, this creature's real hell to fight. Well, it's dying in a second now. Cutscene in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, it's supposed to be almost invincible super creature from different dimension. Of course, it's supposed to be hard to fight. Yeah, that's what I expected from the interdimensional creature. And then some super OP mega character comes in as a hero and slays it. Because they're trying to sell the super character to people. Well, this is awesome. Very cool fucking looking shit.
The darkness here is just like what was discovered before. Looks like we're at the right place.
You are...
Hi everyone, we're messengers from Domain 9. I'm Lon, and he is Conrail.
Domain 9? What's that? Was there such a place on Ida? My database has no relevant information.
Ms. Shiro, maybe you know something?
Oh, then you are aliens.
Where are we?
Vera is under the jurisdiction of Hykros' District 7, the Domain 9 you mentioned.
We are from an area where time and space are sealed off. The outside world can't verify our existence due to the time-space barrier. We followed the abyss current opened by the darkness here and met your group. But it looks like this place is also plagued by darkness.
The darkness? Are you referring to this group of gray space entities?
Gray space entities. Sounds like a tongue twister. Those guys are a lot of trouble for us, too.
Why are the gray space entities going to the closed-off Domain 9?
How should I address you, miss?
I'm Lynn.
Miss Lynn, we've come to convey important information about this. But this place seems to be...
Please, wait. Executor, Miss Shirley, please follow me.
Miss Lynn, are you worried about the two visitors from Domain 9?
Our understanding of Domain 9 is limited to Ms. Land's brief introduction just now. This alone isn't enough to make a decision. But it seems like they have a lot of information that we don't know, which might be related to the gray space entities on the island. We'll return to Innars first. During this time, I hope you can also investigate the waters around Innars. The number of gray space entities we just witnessed far exceeds my expectations. Where do they come from? We still have no clue about this.
Maybe gray space entities are constantly entering Innars from another spatial rift around here.
That's entirely possible. Either way, we must not ignore these potential risks.
Leave this to Shirley and me.
Yeah.
Let's go now so we don't waste any time. Conroe, what about you?
Although the Abyss current has calmed down, the darkness may still be attracted. I'll deal with it here.
Mr. Icarus, please help Mr. Conroe deal with the trouble here. Contact us at any time if anything unusual happens.
Understood.
Domain 9. Surely, have you heard of that?
I haven't. The heirs of Ida don't have any records of it either.
It seems like gray space entities have wreaked havoc on their homeland, too.
Like Vera, we have a common goal then.
Yes, hopefully we can resolve this smoothly.
This is strange. I can't detect what's going on inside the cave at all.
Is it possible that the signals in this area have been affected? I think Miss Lin mentioned that the Marsoid ore at the bottom of the sea can interfere with signal transmission.
Then those patrol droids were definitely responsible for detecting abnormalities in the signal dead zone.
Let's go and take a look inside these caves.
This is a lair built by Hatchers.
What a headache. Innars seems to be in a more dangerous situation than I thought.
Maybe it's the same in other caves. This must be one of the places which the gray space entities come from.
This group of gray space entities is hiding in a blind spot where their signals can't be detected. Is it a coincidence, or did someone instruct them to do this?
Of course they.
Not only that,
Obviously.
the patrol
mind.
droids nearby haven't sent any warnings to Innars either. Or they may have, but the warnings were cut off by the interference, just like the detection signals.
You mean that there are disguisers and Innars participating in the conspiracy?
We need more clues before we can reach a conclusion.
Yes, we'd better do some research first. Go to Miss Wan Ling to learn more detailed information about these patrol droids first. What should we do with these gray space eggs? Destroy them now?
It's unclear exactly how many gray space entities are hidden here right now. It's best not to do anything rash.
Then let's go back to Innars for now.
Miss Wan Ling, we found traces of gray space entity activity in the waters around Innars.
The nearby waters? Perhaps you've discovered a blind spot in our daily inspections. Could you please provide the detailed location data?
The lair of the gray space entities is inside the Marsoid ore cave in the waters around Innars.
Isn't that under the patrol droid supervision? We never received any relevant feedback.
Because of this, we want to confirm the specific patrol and defense details of Innars.
I'll check the relevant records.
Don't leak this confidential information to unrelated persons. I've got it, and we'll look into it right away.
Madam Fiona told me earlier that I must fully cooperate with both of you. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Since this is Madam Fiona's order, I'll fully cooperate.
Mr. Lucius, a captain of the security force, is in charge of deploying patrol forces in the waters around Innars.
In addition to performing routine inspections of the waters around Innars, the patrol droids will repeatedly survey some key areas based on the feedback from the Mook squad. Lucius adjusts the patrol droid's inspection route every week according to the Mook squad's findings. Only he, myself, and Madame Fiona know the specific arrangements.
However, he's been on sick leave for the past 2 weeks, so Roy and I have taken the duty of arranging the routes. We completed the handover not long ago. Madam Fiona, we've lost contact with Mook Squad.
Where did things go wrong?
I understand. Thank you.
How do gray space entities avoid the patrols of droids and the Mook Squad?
We'll go ask Icarus and the others.
Mr. Icarus, we want to learn more about the Mook Squad patrol plan. Can you explain it to us?
Yes, and we can discuss other relevant developments. Our patrol plan usually focuses on searching the areas where gray space entities are active based on their signals, unless Archon Fiona has other things in mind. The activity of gray space entities is usually illogical. We can only expand the scope of our investigation as much as possible and try not to miss any suspicious locations. Shiro will focus on areas where she hasn't set up any detectors. She usually acts independently. But Annie has made some unexpected discoveries recently.
It's like this. I wasn't able to catch many gray space entities in the few days that the captain was away. They seem to be hiding from me. Ugh. I keep coming away empty-handed. I'm so angry.
Are the gray space entities avoiding any? Melania, what do you think?
When I was patrolling with Miss Annie, it was really, yes, a strange phenomenon. It's like they were trying to lure me away on purpose, and they all scattered when I was about to catch up to them. Ugh, they better hope I don't get my hands on them! Melania proposed that we should launch separate attacks, so we gave it a try. But I don't know if the result of this experiment means anything. Well, when I patrolled alone, the gray space entities seemed to have lost the target they were focusing on. Come on. Am I really the one that scared away all those gray space entities?
Yeah. We heard Archon Fiona say something about how gray space entity behavior has been more purposeful recently.
Is there something special about Annie that the gray space entities have noticed? Or is it... Annie, do you remember who performed the modifications on you when we came to Innars?
I think that's a technician from the security force. What's her name again? It's Nara. What's up?
You mean when...
Could it have something to do with Annie's previous upgrades?
So what?
Annie seemed to have gained many new capabilities after that upgrade, allowing her to receive gray space entity signals more accurately. Is it possible that the gray space entities are using this against us?
Does it have positioning features or something?
That's possible. But Miss Nara didn't mention this when she explained things to us. Did she just forget? Or is there another reason?
We'll need to
ask her about the specific details.
Yes, we'll get to the bottom of this.
Oh. Director Glenn just left, and now we have 2 fresh faces. Let me... I'm so tired.
Work has been so busy.
I see. This technical work is tough on the mind. One word from Director Glenn, and I have to work overtime for several days.
Director Glenn? Shouldn't it be Mr. Lucius?
That talented tech department head came here to oversee the work. Didn't he just come up with a way to improve the patrol droids? Now he has a bunch of new ideas for our information receiving system. It's easy for him to give the order. We have to work overtime for many days. What's the matter? I don't have much free time because he's about to verify the functions personally.
I heard you were responsible for tuning and upgrading any from the Mook Squad?
Mook Squad? Oh, I was the one who handled that. That girl is quite interesting. That combat chip that she equipped is amazing. It's probably some of my best work. Seriously, it's so cool.
Sorry for interrupting you. You also gave her a positioning feature, right?
Was there such a thing? I'm not too sure then. We just improved and upgraded the systems according to Director Glenn's instructions. Maybe my clearance level is too low to know that she was given GPS features. Yes, that must be it. What? Is there something wrong with this function now? Jeez. The more troublesome the integration function, the easier it is for something to go wrong. If only I knew.
No, everything is fine. We're just making sure.
So long as there's no problems.
Can we check the location information of the Mook Squad from here?
I'm afraid that won't work. You see, I don't know anything about it. This must be classified information that only those designated by Archon Fiona can see.
Can you tell me about the improvements made to the patrol droids in more detail?
I can't disclose the specific technical details. In short, with the strict quality control of our talented head, you don't have to worry about these patrol droids.
Well, Archon Fiona is planning on testing the performances of a random batch of patrol droids.
Huh? Is this an urgent request from Archon Fiona? Then I'll deal with this first and send the report later. That should be all for now, right? I'll get busy then.
We found many clues, but we don't seem to have enough to identify a specific candidate.
Let's share what we have with Archon Fiona first.
Executor, Shirley, you're here. We were just discussing the situation of Domain 9 with Miss Lon. Seems that you've also brought lots of important intel.
Archon Fiona, we found a Hatcher lair in the Marzoid ore cave in the waters around Innars.
Hatcher? Is it a type of gray space entity that has catalytic abilities? Sure enough. They're here on Vera too.
I remember that place as a blind spot in the detection of gray space entities' signals. We specially arranged patrol droids to conduct daily inspections there.
But based on the current situation, Innars hasn't received any warning about them.
Could someone have hidden the warning messages?
In addition, we've also found other unusual behavior related to gray space entities. The Mook Squad told us that some gray space entities seem to be deliberately attracting their attention to make them change their patrol route. They would lure the Mook Squad to a suspicious location and leave before they arrived, often making any go there for nothing.
This undoubtedly reduces the search efficiency by a lot. But it sounds like the gray space entities could keep track of the whereabouts of the Mook Squad.
Yes, we suspect that this may be related to the positioning system on Eni.
Huh? Are you saying... This is a very serious accusation, given that not many people know about this.
Archon Fiona! I've got something extremely important to report. The behavioral logic of the patrol droids you commanded was modified. They now see all gray space entities as harmless sea creatures.
I understand. Recall all the patrol droids now and correct all the errors in their behavioral logic.
Yes, Lieutenant Roy is already working on this. I'll go and help him now.
It's time for everyone to discuss this together.
Looks like you already have an answer.
Glenn, has there been any progress in the analysis of the abnormal signals Miss Shiro found?
Archon Fiona, you don't need to worry about that. It's just something caused by the normal activities of marine creatures. I don't think we should waste our effort on meaningless research.
Oh? The abnormal signals have nothing to do with the gray space entity's activity? Do you have any evidence of that?
Their activities just happen to coincide with those of gray space entities.
Or did you mistake the activity of gray space entities for the activity of normal creatures? After all, I just learned that the behavioral logic of the patrol droids has been maliciously tampered with, leading them to identify gray space entities as marine creatures. Lucius, what do you think?
What? I didn't know anything about this. When did it? It must be a hacker. Maybe someone with ulterior motives hacked into the droid's management intranet. I'll investigate this matter thoroughly now. That's right. Maybe it was my negligence.
The situation is so tense that any loophole may become a fatal weakness. Lynn told me earlier that they found a type of gray space entity called Disguiser, which has the ability to parasitize humans. The host will become the puppet of the gray space entities. Maybe it was this Disguiser who secretly destroyed the defenses of Innars.
Puppet of the gray space entities. I got it. I figured it out. You've intentionally overwritten the patrol droid's judgment on gray space entities by tampering with their behavioral logic. As a result, they wouldn't find any enemies, no matter how many times they patrolled the hazardous areas. During the 2 weeks when you were sick, your evil plan could still be carried out covertly, even if we took over your work. No. You actually are pretending to be sick. If anyone traces it back to you, that sick leave would be your best excuse.
Roy.
What the hell? Oh, he was actually the sick person. Wrong person was accused. It was the third guy instead.
Roy, you're being reckless. We've been blinded by the facade. That's exactly what the Disguisers want.
It was my mistake.
What is Glenn's condition?
Glenn was
Will the Disguiser have any adverse effects on
affected
him?
by this puppeteer.
He should wake up soon, but he still needs to be isolated and observed for a period of time.
Okay. Wanling, please take care of him. The previous reports of the patrol droids are completely meaningless now. We need to conduct new investigations on what's really going on in that area.
Okay, leave this to us.
It's a hatcher. Be careful, everyone!
Well, let's have a boss fight again, I guess. But now underwater. Oh, yeah. It's a smaller version of it, so dies quickly.
Are the gray space entities heading for the abyss current?
Easy.
It's very likely. It's still worrying, even though we already have people stationed there to keep guard.
Wait, where do we go now? Let's take a teleport from here now.
After we take care of these gray space entities, we should head back to the abyss current to bolster their defenses.
Hopefully it doesn't cut off any sentence. Teleport so instantly that... Hopefully it doesn't. So... where are we going? Energy. What? No, the energy is not restoring. Wow. I'm actually killing myself. What the... Okay, hell. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, this is bullshit. I'm getting murdered by this fucking lack of energy. The game thinks I'm above water. Wow. What is happening? This game's just killing me right now. What the fuck? It just murders me. As if I'm above water. Fix your box, piece of shit. That was weird. Well, I did teleport directly from Innars, which is indoors, to the underwater, so that may be progress. System there, but this game still should be able to recognize correctly wherever you are going. So weird. Yeah, unoptimized as hell. Laggy motherfucking mess.
Gray space entities are heading for
Sometimes.
deeper ocean. No. There be more than one of this current?
Yes, abyss current. Now we finally go in there.
back to Innars.
Gray space entities are gathering at the bottom of the sea. We speculate that there's an abyss current opened up by the Hive Mother there. It may be difficult for our current forces to fight against such a huge number of gray space entities.
That's why we're here. They're a serious threat to Vera and the safety of Domain 9.
If we can defeat those things, we will alleviate the crisis faced by Domain 9. At the same time, we will gain a deeper understanding of gray space entities' behavioral motives. They can't be allowed to make waves on the seafloor. That would put Innars in great danger.
We can help you stop them.
Lucius, adjust Innars' defense plan. Concentrate our forces inside the city of Innars and ensure that the residents are safe at all costs. Roy, you'll take over Glenn's duties for the time being. We need to quickly restore communications with Meroria to inform Archon Larson of the crisis faced by Innars as soon as possible. Wan Ling now has the highest authority in Innars for now. I'll leave Innars in your hands.
Madam Fiona!
Let's go, Lin.
What happened to audio? It's always been silent, I guess. We determine that this current exact location. Just follow these obvious facilities instead.
The gray space entities dispersed after we tracked them here.
Although I really want to wipe them out, let's focus our combat strength on a worthier place for now.
Familiar.
Can
behavior.
Shirley detect the gray space entity's signals of abyssins? If it's possible to detect the existence of abyssins, it might be possible to locate where abyss currents are.
Wow.
It's possible.
Okay.
Let me try it out. The signal is very weak. Found it. Why does it seem like there are two different signals?
It should be very difficult for reinforcements to reach even deeper into the Grand Sea. These gray space entities have left us with no way out. Our only option is to destroy them to protect the residents of Innars, Meroria, and even all of Ida. No matter how difficult the battles are, no matter what lies ahead, we must fight. We can only fight until this storm ends. I'm honored to fight side by side with you.
Right. I guess run out of energy again.
The inspection route is in line with Mr. Lucius's arrangement, so there shouldn't be any mistakes.
Try and re-establish communications, and protect Innars.
Understood, Madam Fiona. It looks like the abyss current is in here. Everyone, be careful! It noticed
Oh yeah, that's the annoying one.
Let's finish it off swiftly before it can react.
I'm gonna get angry even if I don't get killed by it.
Don't let it delay us. Finding
This
the
thing is
abyss
really
current
annoying.
is our priority.
I've fought it twice in other servers already. You're gonna see my anger now come up. So I try to keep it as humor as a cover mechanism. Oh yeah, this thing really sucks. What? Maybe I can... Yeah, it's... Let's see. It's gonna just use cheats a lot. Yep, it's using the cheat method. Good. It's taking damage. Steady. We use this method. Let's see. It's charge attack. Let's charge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Seems to be not able to tie me up as if often. Oh, now it is. Now it is. Well, I guess I'll be stuck in a web for I don't know what he was doing before, but it wasn't tying me up. Now it is tying me up. Weird. Okay. It is taking damage pretty steadily. Not yet. Dude! What are you doing? Come on. Okay, now I'm tied up. Right. Well, it's inevitable. Okay, use this weapon. It's more efficient. Yes, this. They wanna die him in a second. Okay, let's get out of this first. And then kill them. One hit they did. One couple hits. If they cannot let me hit me. Okay, they're done.
How is everyone?
They're done.
Was anyone wounded?
This is the most annoying asshole in the entire world.
I'm fine.
Constantly cheating.
I never would have imagined the existence of a gray space entity with such a wonderful ability.
Wonderful? Are you fucking kidding me? You stupid asshole.
Miss Shirley, please help us locate the other
It's
abyss.
truly evil.
Yes. It is going even deeper.
Chaotic evil.
Come on, let's go.
Below. Yeah, right.
Ling, have communications been restored with Miroria?
Well, annoying part is over at least.
Sorry, Madam Fiona. Not yet.
I know.
We're very close to the abyss current now.
It's the same as the abyss current on the island.
It seems that this abyss current has a much greater carrying capacity. Is it possible that this is the main path opened up by the Hive Mother? Distract
Yeah.
us with a smaller abyss current, giving them
It
time
is.
to develop and operate the undersea abyss current. What a devious idea.
We'll soon wipe that smug look from their faces. Is it trying to enter the abyss current? We can't let it succeed.
Yet people seem to claim that this is the most annoying thing to fight. But I find it easier to avoid that one. Even though it's kinda annoying, but I don't mind its attack that much. They are more elaborate, I admit that. But it's not that bad. See, a lot easier to attack. Of course, not change it. Where are you? Of course, if they're in a full... I'm using the easier method as well, of course. Because only it's level 20 only. Other people fight it's at full level. Of course, it's gonna be harder then. It's level of difficulty is usually assessed at the full level difficulty. Yeah, at the story mode level, like maybe it's nerfed a lot, of course. Apparently. Yep. Assessing by how the bubble burst on my... Yeah, could be pretty annoying. If they have a full attack power. They only do 100 damage per hit, so it's not a big deal in this state. And they all move along. Okay. Where are you? Hey? Where's the source of this effect? Where are you? I can't detect you. And this bullshit again? Okay, I see why. Bad. I can see some, but why Skula is a little bit bad. Fine. But in other account I was against the full version and it wasn't still that bad. Sometimes it's like drop me like 19% of my health, but I had a pretty good resistance against it. Pretty funny fight actually. Hell yeah. I think the fire element does the more damage. Where am I? Where are you? Invisible. Yeah, they're constantly swimming around, that's the biggest. And the main boss fight has a smaller sphere you can fall out of it. It's in mid-air. It's not underwater ocean actually, like this. This is like a nerfed version for the exact reason. Yeah, that attack would be annoying if they actually does more damage per hit. I remember that part. In the full mode. Outside of the story mode. Oh yeah, okay. So what am I supposed to do about it? When it's pumping these drums around. I'm supposed to kill those drums or something? I don't know. I have no idea. Supposed to do something about it? I have no idea. I'm supposed to avoid it somehow? Is not able to take damage during this process? I know it's taking damage. It's taking decent damage. Oh yeah. Let's have a little helping relic to respect. Nothing really stopping me from attacking them, so it's still fun. That other spider thing, that was a lot worse. They're about to die now. Yay! See ya! Sucker! Cool animation time. Cool cinematic time. When this mission gets owned by several characters at once. Because they're supposed to be more powerful than just one person kill. Now all the tiny creatures gonna come up. So-called super
Everyone,
mode.
the communications between Meroria and Innars have been restored. Archon Larson is now aware of the crisis Vera is facing, and will send more people here to provide support.
Our defenses aren't capable of dealing with such a huge group of gray space entities.
Yes. Archon Larson also informed Archon Elric of Hykros District 9 about the situation here. Other executors from District 9 will also travel to Innars via the long-range space rift and fight with us. I've arranged for them to set the space rift beacon here. This way, we'll be able to deploy reinforcements immediately when they arrive.
I understand. However, our contact with Icarus and the others still hasn't been restored. Is it possible that their battle with the Gray Space entities hasn't ended yet?
I'll go over to Conroe and Icarus to see what they're up to. Maybe I can help them and let them know what's happening here.
Thanks, Miss Lan. We'll guard this place until the Space Rift beacon is set.
I guess.
Archon Fiona, can you hear me?
Go down or
I can
up?
hear you. Go ahead.
Up or down? I think we should be killing
A
the up.
large number of Gray Space entities are blocking our reinforcements.
Who I'm protecting? I don't see any creatures.
We'll take care of them and head to your location
Up
as
there
fast
or
as
down
possible.
there? You don't see nothing.
Please hold out until then.
I don't see nobody.
The residential area of Innars is
Is it
entering
this one?
oxygen-only status.
I
All
see
of the
something
city's
now.
power is being diverted to the Space Rift
Okay,
channel.
kill some. Finally. This creature is I think those creatures. What the? Oh yeah, I catch them in a spawn point. What the fuck? Oh, this gonna rush the game if I get this up, guys.
Space rifts are opening. The Abyssant has summoned a large number of Gray Space
Weird. Fucking weird. Oh, this is fucking weird. Whoa! Oh, it almost crashed. Whoa. Too much shit. Okay, another cool cinematic at 10 FPS. This water is unoptimized. What? Oh no. Oh no. This is freak ass faces. In the cutscenes, like their enemies are always so much more power. How the hell they do that? Oh no! Holy crap! This is so scary. Actually, I can imagine what it would feel like.
Space Rift destination connected.
And clemencies are here. Instead of clemencies are here. Clemencies angels are here. Entire squad. entire game history. History's biggest anime battles. And King said he doesn't do team fights, yet he's there. Here comes the biggest heroes. The newest and strongest heroes, I guess. And now the boss fight with is whatever the volcanic thing is called. Forgot the name. It's kind of chill. Where are you? Where'd you go? Abuela. Interesting, the fire attack does the most attack to the fire enemy. This is fucking weird. But yes. And this is my newest weapon as well. It's only like 40 levels only on it. And no stars. Okay. Your protection is gone. Ice weapon should do more damage. It's more powerful as well. By this somehow. It has resistance. It's not having resistance in the attack hits, but it seems to take less damage when the numbers are bigger. Okay, just balance it out between those weapons until the other one charges up. And this is the enemy not supposed to be scared. They're not able to damage that much. At all, even at higher level. I've tested it in different server and I played it through a couple times. Just out of habit I put manual protection. It would be embarrassing to be beating my words, but this thing is kinda chill. Minus the lag on the screen. Where you going? 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 I'm back here. I'm back here. I'm back here. I'm back. Oh my god, this spinning is funny.
The gray space entity's facial rift is closing. Hang in there, everyone.
I shouldn't be actually scared of that lava. You can't even get hurt from it. It's gonna charge up, but I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna die. My hands actually hurt from hitting the mouse button. It's gonna die in a few seconds. If I can hit it, that is. Let's keep moving. Pussy. And it's gone. God damn! Where'd it go? Come back! You're gonna die now. You're gonna die for being pussy. There we go. Lay down, bitch. Huh? What happened? Oh, okay. Terminator style. How the hell are they able to keep the ice over the molten lava? What is the superpower? Bruh. Yep. Definite super people. We can create the ice and keep it there when there's like thousands of degrees molten lava just under it. Lan and Connor are still trying to close the abyss current under the sea.
The space-time here is unstable. The timestamp can't close the abyss current.
Of course it couldn't be that easy.
At least we've already taken care of most of the darkness. The pressure from both sides should be substantially less.
Looks like the two of you have run into some trouble. Is there anything I can do to help?
We're trying to close this abyss current, but with this present situation...
Close the abyss current? Using that thing?
Yes. It's called a timestamp. It can pacify abyss currents opened by gray space entities and restore distorted spacetimes to their original state. At least that's what it's meant to do.
We'll discuss matters related to the seafloor abyss currents with Archon Larson later. And this intel we've gathered will be helpful to Dr. Clive's research on gray space entities. Perhaps, in the future, they'll be able to extract more useful information from it.
We'll need more time before we'll be able to completely pacify this storm. I'll post a tight guard over this abyss current. No gray space entities will be allowed to cross through here. Regarding other plans, we'll decide after discussing the situation in Innars.
Of course, this crisis isn't over.
This wasn't part of the plan. I'll be sure to report on your selfishness to the Sage.
Hey, why are you so serious all the time? Beloved sister. Everything has to be done exactly according to plan. I don't remember you being so old-fashioned. Not to mention, shouldn't you be excited to see so many old friends?
Old friends? Huh, you truly are well connected.
You two again. Come on. Well, if it isn't Sage's proudest creation.
I trust you've been well, Nemesis. And you, kid. You put up a good fight just now.
Why are you here?
Oh, you weren't expecting us? The gray space entities have done damage to more than just the Vera region. We always keep close tabs on any changes that could harm this planet. The heirs of Ida won't just sit on our hands while the gray space entities invade. We'll intervene when the time comes.
I never thought there would be anything the great executors of Hykros can't handle. Or is it that you need?
Aegis. We have a common goal now, and need to set aside our past differences. But that doesn't necessarily mean the heirs of Ida and Hykros are on the same side now.
All right. I've heard the same thing from you before. Looks like I'll have to get my kicks somewhere
Enemy of
else.
your enemy is our...
You're always so patient with those two. Looks like number one was right.
Huh. Only because you speak so much hot air around them.
Enemy
Our
of your
cooperation
enemy
ends
is your
here.
friend.
The rest you'll have to handle yourself.
Time to go.
They used to be like enemies, but now they are
So
forced to be
eager to part
loose
ways.
because they have
I wanted to
common
give in
goal
spar.
of entire universal skill.
I didn't see anything too special from your end during that battle. Are you holding back? How about the young lady and I have a duel?
What a coincidence! I was thinking the same thing!
That won't work. I don't think you'll be enough on your own. Why don't the two of you come at me?
Samir, why do I always have to remind you to watch yourself?
I know.
We'll take you up next time, Samir. Even though we didn't stay here long, thank you for your hospitality.
Please?
Until next time, Nemesis. However, maybe next time it won't be a crisis.
Then, thank you.
The Sage is playing the long game. I look forward to his next move.
Long-distance space rifts are operational again. We'll head back to Meroria and report to Archon Larson on recent developments.
What will Innars do for the time being?
Reinforcements for our executors are already on their way to our outposts. I believe that Innars' safety has been secured. Fiona will protect this place. We'll discuss our plans once Archon Larson is debriefed on the situation here.
Uh-huh. And Ruby, too. We lost contact with her for so long. Surely she must be worried. We should go see her.
Indeed.
Cutscene markers was always just before the actual trigger of that
place.
Space rifts teleport was able to trigger, so yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Mr. Cowell, how has it been in Meroria?
All is well. Miss Lynn, Executor, and Miss Shirley. You had a long journey.
Yes. Does Archon Larson have a moment?
Is it for reporting on the situation of Innars? Archon Larson would prefer to meet tomorrow, if it is okay. Have a good rest tonight.
That's okay. I still have some information to sort out. Please, get some rest in Miraflora Hall. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
We're back. I feel relaxed all of a sudden. So many things happened lately. Sure enough, I still care a great deal about the Angels of Clemency. They seem to know everything on Vera's side. How do they do it?
Revealing this without any scruples shows your confidence in it.
I care a lot about myself. Could it be... After all, they're always talking about the works of the Sage and things like that.
Don't worry. Didn't you perform a thorough check in Hykros? Everything will be okay. As I've mentioned before, they've been watching Vera. If there really are heirs of Ida forces in Vera, they would have reached here long before us. I'm sure Archon Larson and his aides will make a wise decision regarding this.
Uh-huh. All in all, I am very happy to see the two parties united by a common goal, and I hope for the best for the future. When you put it that way, I feel a little relieved. You must be tired. Get some rest tonight.
Okay.